Hi everyone, I'm Jen, and it's late at night, actually early in the morning, but I was prompted to share with you, I guess, what people call telepathy, telepathic experiences, and I have different categories of them. One is where it's been unasked or unshared, and I'll just answer people's questions even though they haven't asked it yet, or I'll respond to someone and they haven't shared it yet, whether they didn't want me to leave or they wanted me to. Um, One person wanted to share something and but backed out of it, but maybe the heart still wanted me to know, and so I don't know. To me, I'm here. It's like they've already shared it. So, from my point of view, it was never held back. So maybe their higher self or something is okay with me knowing it. By the way, I come through this through the back door. I'm not a professional. I don't know how this all works. I just, for my belief, well, first of all, I do my love bubble so that I only have the highest good come through me. And, it's nice because I end up being able to help people that way, especially if they're not able to share it. Like some of them, one person I found out that they were cutting themselves. I also had a visual with their guardian angel with that one, but the other one, she was suicidal and I had no idea, and that was telepathy. So they're all different kinds. There's other kinds. Let's see. The other one I call stereo, where you're actually getting two versions of them, the one they're presenting to you, and then the one that is their inner thoughts going. And if they're not in the now, if they're not aligned pretty much, if they're not really genuine, and none of us, we all put on our facade to get along with, like, I'm not out in jammies, usually. So, there's no judgment there. It's just sometimes it can be a little disturbing or disappointing or whatever, but or uncomfortable, I guess. It Now it just is for me. No judgment, because we're all like that. And the gift is that the truth is there, and it's not that it happens all the time, but when it happens, it happens. And when it's proven later that the person was not genuine or telling the truth, it was nice that I had a heads up, and then it is nice when there's physical proof later, but whatever. So that the stereo can be a little confusing too. It can be overwhelming because you're hearing two different things at the same time. And then if you have a group of people and they're all talking and they're all thinking, well, they're all overlapping each other. And so, they're interrupting each other. Maybe not in the 3D world, but they are interrupting each other because they're thinking other things while the one person's talking. And even the person talking, if they're really feeling something else instead of what they're sharing, uh, that's also interrupting what's being said. So it gets very complicated, and Rains on the Plains experienced that. So it can be, it's strange. And there are other kinds. A fun one was when I was talking with my friend in Australia. We were just on the phone, and this was funny because I smelled crap. I smelled crap. And I it wasn't embarrassing for me to to share with him, I think I smell crap. Like, this whole telepathy thing wasn't even the awkward part for me. The awkward part was I didn't know if he had flatulated. And so I didn't want to embarrass him if that was the case. So I concentrated a little bit more like, is it flatulation? Should I pursue this? But I focused on it and it smelled like cow patties. So I went ahead and asked him, and we're good enough friends, even if he flatulated. We all flatulate, you know? Flatulate, fart, toot. Just give a toot alert. Just say that. And then people will be okay that you tooted. Anyhow, so I didn't ask him if he flatulated. I asked him, are you surrounded by cow pastures? Because I had fine-tuned it to where I was smelling the cow manure. And he said, yeah, I'm surrounded by cow pastures. So I didn't even know that. I've never been to his place. So that was fun. I don't know how this works. I come through the back door with this. Maybe I've already said that. But I'm not a professional. Don't know how this works. And it only comes when it comes. And I do say my love bubble. So the only highest good is, and I think with my friend, it was just for me to practice knowing that it can also come through smell, not just hearing it or seeing it ahead of time. So they're all different kinds. And then my neighbor, years ago, she would, with her family, before her husband would come home from work, they would gather around and with their hearts and minds focus and envision in their minds and in their hearts and in their thoughts what they wanted him to bring home from the grocery store. So let's just say it's coconut milk, sunflower seeds, and avocados. And they would just think that and feel that and say that over and over again. And he'd come home with that. So there's a lot that we're going to have to practice and learn and understand. I'm just stumbling my way across this and mumbling my way with sharing this with you, but pretty soon you won't even need to have this and we can be with each other in all ways. So I was prompted to share this with you, so I love you, mwah, and I'll be with you soon.